What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. Earlier today, we talked about my final thoughts on the collaboration as well as their sale numbers. If you haven't checked that out, it'll be on my channel. Came out about an hour before this. Now we're talking about patch 1.32, new features and changes coming to the game. This is going to be my first reading, reacting to it, tell you what I think it means, as well as if you want to read this yourself. Obviously, you can pause whenever you want, or if you're on my Discord link down below and my resources channel, I will have this and everything else, just like fairies, if they like violin, do they like cookies, things like this. Now, new features, new fishing gameplay. Added more types of fish which can be used as cooking ingredients or exchanged for water essence, which is different because it looks like we can actually use the fish to cook instead of just selling them and then using that currency to buy potatoes or whatever. Added rare fish and legendary fish. Each fish has a different weight. The heavier, the higher the selling price. That is, add some RNG to the game, but this shouldn't be too much RNG. We can have some cool little things like do a fishing competition. Whoever can get the biggest bass or whatever the fish is, right? New hidden fishing spots are waiting to be explored. Can be found in the map. Fish farm. So it says hidden right here, but it also says map gather fish farm. So it sounds like they're already going to be on the map. I'm guessing they mean hidden spots, like they were hidden before and now we can find them. Fishing has a chance to yield a special reward, limited to once per day. So you're definitely going to want to fish every single day until you at least get this reward. Fishing equipment has been added. Live fishing. So just like we record our songs to the midis on scrolls, it'll kind of be like that, it looks like, in my opinion. That just like we have to have several copies of all of our performance instruments, you will have to have several baits of whatever you're trying to fish. All fishing can now be found in a single interface. Fishing with guild members in the same fishing spot grants bonus buffs. So if you want to AFK fish, do it together. They're probably going to make it so that you can do it with your partner as well. So if you're in the same guild with your partner, both AFK fish at the same time. Fishing, chance to trigger new fishing mini games. Compete with nearby players in fishing contests. Added a weekly fishing leaderboard with exclusive weekly titles. So exactly what I was talking about, who can get the biggest fish or whatever. Each fishing spot has a seafood merchant for quick fish turnaround. No special bonuses, just sell from backpack. New cooking recipes. As we find them out, I will have them on my Discord as well. Short-term and permanent buffs. That's what we already have right now. The permanent ones are like the potato mash and stuff that give you crit, block, break, and tenacity. And then the short-term buff that we have right now are primarily just base stats, like plus attack, plus defense, plus crit. It will be nice if the new ones are like a plus protection rate, like some of these percentage stats would be nice to have. Short-term ones that we can go into PvP with. Fish, main ingredient, recipes can be unlocked directly. Optimizations, changed a few things. Abyss ruins. This is some quality of life. So they're using in and like coefficients and stuff, but what it means is if you get to like stage 3 and you're like, man, I have to put down the phone or whatever, you can drop it, do whatever you need to do, come back and start back up from 4 and then finish it off, instead of, oh, I can only do X amount right now, I can't do the whole thing, I have to come back. Then you can do the whole thing. Same thing with time trial, as well as if you fail a time trial stage, you will continue to keep doing it, and the 30-minute time limit has been removed. Yep, right there, Disaster Crusade. When failing, you can directly retry without leaving. This is huge. Removed the revive limit, which it used to be one revive. Now you have unlimited, but every time you die, the timer is longer. Added a function for applying for team leader and completing preparation when forming a team. Added display of the current number of people in the matching system. Added double assist effects to mount privilege, which also applies to Disaster Crusade gameplay. Oh, so unsure if this is saying that the one that we already have for mounts is going to include for Disaster Crusade, or there's going to be a new privilege that'll give us bonuses for like Dragon or something, and then also count for Crusade. Will optimization, they're making it a little bit easier to find your stuff in your bag and whatnot. Types of attributes are displayed differently. They're also going to be color coordinated like everything else. As you know, equipment tiers are the like background color of your equipment. Upgrades as you go, with the rainbow one kind of looking like God Bless. Same thing with IOs, where pink being the highest. The stats on there are also going to be color rarity. They already are kind of ranged, but you're going to be able to tell a little bit easier if it's at the higher level because it will be color coordinated. We're also going to be able to filter what we're looking for, type and quality. That's huge. If you can just look for which ones have pink stats, that would be huge. As well as if I can do like which ones have protection rate or whatever. Enhance 2 plus X button, where X is the next level for the equipment, multiples of 5. I want them to do the same thing with IO, so I can just go this one plus 3, this one plus 3, this one plus 3, and then sell them off, because it takes a long time doing it by hand. Remove double check for doing purple or orange, that's nice. And you can now filter as well. Okay. Fate card optimizations. Optimize the fate card pop-up prompts. Fate cards in the bag are first sorted by quality from high to low, and then combat power high to low. Long press dismantle in the bag for the item tip pop-up. When creating a new character, the new character will wear the classic outfit. The color of the outfit will be adjusted during creation. When using a fixed dye, multiple parts of the outfit can be dyed and previewed. Once confirmed, multiple fixed... Oh, you can just do... Okay, this has been an issue. So, like, if you're trying to get this perfect shade of green or something, but you're trying to put it on all your pieces, it's hard to get it on the right one with big fingers like mine. So you can do it all at the same time, pick multiple, and then bam. I like that a lot. Color representation of advanced seal titles has been optimized. Spirit infusion of God Bless equipment has been extended to tier 14. What? So what is it right now? What is it? 5. I think it's to 14. I can't remember off the top of my head. 5, 10. I can't remember at the second. Remind me down below, but it's 14 higher? Is it like 2 levels higher or something like that? I don't remember. I'm sorry. Because I'm starting to think it's tier 11 right now and at 14 plus 3. And that would make sense in my head. Because right now, I don't know anyone at this level. The highest I've seen is red 3. But I'm assuming red 5 is the question mark right now, because red 5 should be what you call it, red 5 should be forfeit, like if you enhance the fairy level, it should be 410, 420, 430, 440, 450. But for a lot of them, in the previous tiers, that last level gave you more. I haven't seen anyone with a red 5 or even a red 4 that will show you what the red 5 is. The highest I've seen is red 3. But that also makes sense with we currently have red 5. What if this tier 14 is rainbow 1, rainbow 2, rainbow 3, very similar to fairies? But we also have equipment right now that goes to rainbow 5, so we'll see. Flower fairies that start with 6 stars. After players have attained a full star flower fairy, they can now be dismantled for a flower fairy of same name with 7 to 17 stars. Oh, that's huge. Okay, so you can now, if you've, because you have to use a 10 star, which is 5 yellow, as materials to rank something up. But if you mistakenly bring up like a second Candok or something to red 1, you can no longer use it as food or anything at all. Now it sounds like you can take all the materials back out, build it back up to 10, then use it to ascend. That's going to be huge. Home optimizations. Added construction POV for easier adjustment. New users entering their home have a barren land that can be turned into cultivated land by that's already the same thing. Displayed interface for sending treasures has been optimized. The fairy tale. Okay, so the one that we had at Christmas, the Ferris wheel that you could buy for $100 worth of crystals, 6,000 crystals. People were complaining that it can't be road ridden. Now it can. They got on that. The minimum number of people for Crystal Battlefield has been reduced to 6. It was previously 10, 5 on 5. But now it's been reduced to 6 for servers that can't get matches. Item classification display in the bag has been optimized. Entering Bathing Beach, players will directly enter the bathing area. You will no longer be losing the 30 seconds to a minute of running to bath. When there's still extractable attributes, God Bless Equipment Dismantling now has a secondary pop-up to remind you. Descriptions have been added to 2-person mounts and companion mounts to let you know which one's which. When there are still already read that. Added option to buy lottery attempts directly with Kabbalah crystals and the roulette, maze, and mural roulette. Guild kicking limit has been increased to 20. Previously, you can only kick 10 people a day. Now you can do 20. Uncharted Battlefield. If more than one team is tied at the end, the teams will be ranked accordingly to number of kills. That's huge. Gold purchase limit from bag slots has been increased, so you can have more bag space. When lacking sapphires to revive and using Kabbalah crystals instead, additional pop-up, that's good. Now, this is going to be a big one for a lot of people. We're going to have to see how this works in-game, because let me read it out. Crit rate and block rate have been optimized. The value of break and block are increased, and the chance of critical hit has been reduced. The chance of crit has not been reduced. It just means how it currently works has been changed. Right now, if you have enough crit, you can bypass block. You can ignore it entirely. And then 3-ish months ago, they made a change to block that now, instead of I forget the wording before, but now it says reduce incoming damage by 50%. And I want to see what happens now. It sounds like crit will no longer ignore block. So a lot of crit builds are probably going to take a hit. We're going to see people are going to have to build break now, which I personally like. It's there for a reason, break and block. So it's going to be interesting. This may be a chance for Judge to get up, because if break ends up being important, the guy with the biggest break, which would be Judge, gets a good value from this, as well as getting extra damage from the EM strike. We'll see what happens. There's now equal to crit rate divided by crit rate plus block rate, and block rate equal to block rate divided by crit rate plus block rate. So I'm going to have to see. I will be doing some testing. I'll definitely make a video once I have it all done. This is 1.32. A lot of really cool things that people have been asking for a year now. And like I said, you can get this on my Discord down below. Till next time.